What's going on, guys? 24/7 Tech here. In this video, we're going to be comparing the Fitbit Versa 2 and the Fitbit Ionic. So these are the top two smartwatches that Fitbit sells, and I think they're the only two at the moment. And I've gotten a lot of questions about which one should I buy. You know, they're both there. So in this video, I'll be going over the advantages of both of them and who should buy which smartwatch. So stay tuned for an awesome video. Please subscribe down below, guys. Each subscriber makes a difference. I need all the help that I can get. I have a lot of potential to grow, and if you guys subscribe, you get early access to all my tech videos pretty much. So do subscribe. While you're at it too, go follow my Twitter and Instagram. I post behind the scenes updates during keynotes and that type of stuff, and even more extra tech opinions. So it's like even more tech content. Speaking of extra tech content, I also create articles. I've seen a lot of tech reviewers creating articles as well, and it's a quick way to read some things, and I'm a fan of reading and watching videos, of course. So go to the link medium.com/@247tech to read my amazing articles. But for now, let's get on with the video. Let's go over the advantages of the Fitbit Versa 2. First of all, in the general footprint, as you can see, it's smaller footprint. It's lighter. It looks more stylish in my opinion. It looks like the Apple Watch, which is an amazing design, and it feels also less bulky when you wear it compared to the Fitbit Ionic because it is lighter. And another feature that you do get with the Fitbit Versa 2 is Amazon Alexa built-in. Now, I personally love having a voice assistant on my Apple Watch. That has Siri, of course, but this comes with the Amazon Alexa, which is amazing. I control all of my smart home devices, like my light, my garage, my blinds, switches, like there's so many things that I control with my Echo, but I can do it with the Fitbit Versa with my wrist. It's insane. Like when you're pulling up to your driveway, if you don't have that automatic driveway, whatever, you can just say, hey Alexa, open my garage, and it would open it. It's an amazing feature to have an assistant, especially because you don't want to dabble around with the watch all the time. The Fitbit Ionic does not have this feature since it was released in September of 2017, which is almost 3 years ago now. It's insane how time has flied. But Fitbit did not have it back then. They do have it now with the Fitbit Versa 2, however. Another feature that you do get is an always-on display with the Versa 2. I usually don't like these because it sucks up battery life, but since the Fitbit Versa 2 has a 6-day battery life, it's completely fine if you want to use an always-on display. Some people really like it. I'm not a fan. I think that the 1 millisecond delay that it happens to get the time on your watch, it's fine. But some people also just don't like a black screen. They want something to be there when somebody looks at their watch, which is totally fine. I mean, this watch has that option. If you get the Fitbit Ionic though, it does not. The biggest feature of this, however, is the price tag. It's $50 cheaper than the Fitbit Ionic, and back like a couple of years ago, the Fitbit Ionic used to be even more expensive. Now it's $250. The Fitbit Versa 2 is $200, a $50 price difference. And I'll get on why the Fitbit Ionic doesn't really live up to the higher price, but in general, if you want to upgrade, you get a $50 discount with the Fitbit Versa 2. So let's talk about the Fitbit Ionic's advantages. Now this list is very short. There's only two main advantages that I can see. There's just some, smaller things, but not many. Let's talk about the real design. It does have a larger display. It's a more bulkier watch. You can see more complications on the watch, like the watch screen. And overall, it feels more professional, you could say. I mean, it just seems like a more rigid watch, like the stainless steel Apple Watch feel. I do like having a larger display. It really helps on a smartwatch, especially when you're outside and it's so, the watch is tiny, the screen is tiny. It always helps to have just a millimeter of extra space, makes a difference. Second thing that it has is a built-in GPS. This is something that the Fitbit Versa 2 does not have, which is pretty sad. I've heard some other things that it might be getting it in the Fitbit Versa 3, but the GPS on the Fitbit Ionic is really useful, and when I go biking, 10, 15 miles, I like having that GPS on my Apple Watch because it can track the exact route that I went and I know how far I went. It's a pretty useful feature, but aside from those two things, there's not many big things about the Fitbit Ionic, but there are some common features that I think are really great and they must be mentioned in this video. So I want to talk about some common features that are pretty noteworthy on both the Fitbit Versa 2 and the Fitbit Ionic. First of all, they both have the basic features that you expect from a Fitbit. It's got steps, it's got floor climb, it's got heart rate, calories, all of that sort of stuff. Both of them have it. I mean, Fitbit is a more fitness geared smartwatch. It's not really like a leisure smartwatch. It's more to be active is why you would buy a Fitbit. They both also have amazing battery life. The Fitbit Versa 2 comes with 6 days, whereas the Ionic has 5 days. Fitbit Versa 2 does have a slightly better battery, as I said, but it's still fine. The Ionic 5 days of battery life is still insane, so that's completely okay with me. These smartwatches are also up to 50 meters waterproof, so you can go swimming with this, you can take a shower, do whatever you want, it'll be fine. If you just, accidentally spray some water on it, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. And also, the sleep tracking systems on these are amazing. Let me talk about it. So, when you sleep, you really don't know how you're sleeping because you're not awake and you don't know what's happening. So, if you wear your Fitbit, after you wake up, Fitbit gives you a sleep score that you can check on the app. And then it also gives you some suggestions how you can sleep better and some insights, what woke you up, or, were they tossing and turning? Was it too cold? Was it too hot? That sort of stuff. And it's really a great feature to get a feel for how you're sleeping and how you can improve your sleep so that you're more energetic throughout the day. And sleep is an important part of life, so it makes sense why Fitbit has this feature, and it's the most useful feature I've seen in a smartwatch in a while. Also, there's 24/7 heart rate tracking, so whenever you're in a workout, it'll be tracking your heart rate all the time, which is a great feature, and a lot of people use it to see, when they were really working hard and when they were, it's like a soft spot in their fitness, journey. So which smartwatch should you buy? Okay, to put it blank, the Fitbit Ionic hasn't been updated in 3 years. It's not a clear, fair comparison. They still sell it for some reason, but we're really overdue for that Ionic 2 update. Now, I don't have any news, or I haven't seen any rumors about when the Ionic 2 is coming out, but Fitbit's been pretty, consistent with their Fitbit Versa lineup, and it's pretty updated. As of 2019, I think it was updated like summer last year, around this time a year ago. And the Fitbit Versa 2 clearly is just the better buy here, since it's so much newer. You've got the bigger list of advantages, slightly better battery life, Amazon Alexa built in. There's just so many things to like about the smartwatch compared to the Fitbit Ionic. Fitbit also, as a company, has made some immense strides with the Versa, and it's become more and more popular. I've seen it on so many more people now, and it's like the design is really reminiscent of an Apple Watch, and it's really done good for them since it comes out at only $200. It's got NFC payments also built in at $200. I mean, it's an immense value. However, if you're looking more of a smartwatch, I'd recommend looking at some other options out there. Yeah, I'm guessing you guys have an Android smartphone, because if you didn't, the Apple Watch is the best thing to buy these days if you have an iPhone. But if you have an Android, I recommend you guys go check out the Samsung Galaxy Watch Active 2. It's a great smartwatch, and it's more smartwatch related. But if you're more a fitness person, this is probably the best buy for you. And the Ionic in general, it's just dated. It doesn't have, the latest features, and there's some small things that I didn't talk about in this video, like a faster processor, app compatibility, and that Spotify playing, that sort of stuff that the Ionic just doesn't have, and it makes sense. It's been 3 years since it released, and Fitbit makes some moves that the Ionic just didn't get. So I'd say the Fitbit Versa 2 is the one that you should buy today. So we're reaching the end of this video, and today, if you're buying a Fitbit, it's never been easier. The Versa 2 is much better than the Fitbit Ionic, and when the Versa 1 was out, they were pretty comparable Fitbits. It was like the Ionic had some advantages and then the Versa had some other ones, but the Fitbit Versa 2 is a clear winner over the Ionic. And if you are really loving the Ionic's design, and I really like it too, it's something different, it doesn't seem just like the Apple Watch. I'd recommend waiting. We might get another one from Fitbit, but at this point, since they haven't refreshed in 3 years, I think they're just going to cut it off completely, since the Versa's already doing amazing and the Ionic hasn't been selling that great. Since it is more expensive, as I said, doesn't offer anything much more, and the Versa's just an all-around better smartwatch. If you can spend an extra $30, you can get some amazing band colors from Fitbit, and I really like the premium Fitbit Versa 2. I like the blue band that they offer. It's really nice in my opinion. You can go check it out if you want it. Pay $30 extra to get an amazing band. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe down below. I need all the help I can get. I think I have a lot of potential, and I think I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.